Tech fans, what is up? Welcome back to another edition of Tech of Tomorrow, and today I've got a special guest. I have Mr. Jacob Freeman from EVGA. Welcome to our channel. How you doing, brother?
Good, thanks for having me.
And how's your brother, Gordon?
He's doing all right.
All right,
yeah.
see?
Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, but he's famous.
Yeah, it's been a while since we saw him.
What do your parents feel about that? Because like he's the more famous brother of the family. Do you feel like you live in his shadow or no?
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
But, I don't let it get to me.
All right, good guy, good guy. Brave-hearted soul here. So check it out. Everybody's always looking for the ultimate power supply to power their ultimate build. And you guys know we're always building these ultimate builds. We're getting ready to do another one, including using their X99 classified motherboard. So it's going to be a badass build. Now, this thing is the Supernova. That's right, Supernova 1600W PS2 power supply. Is it P2? P2 power supply. Pardon me, pardon. And he's going to walk us through this. But this thing will basically, it'll power up to, even up to a quad SLI system of pretty much anything,
yeah,
right?
Easily.
And at 1600, you're like pushing the limits of everything. Like I even heard that Doctor Who has got one of these as the alternate power supply for the TARDIS. That's right. And it'll even power a nuclear sub, right?
That's what we build it for.
See? So, like, this thing's the Platinum Edition, too, by the way. I guess some other people out there have taken a look at the Gold Edition, but this is the Platinum Edition. It's the more...
It's more platinum.
It's more platinum.
More efficient.
It's like, Kiss Platinum 2. And please, don't ding us on the copyright there. I just said something real quick there. So, anyways, we're going to let Jacob walk you through it, unbox it, and tell you all the features about this power supply. We're going to hand the microphone off to him and... talk about it. So
sure.
Check it out. Here it is. Those are the fans. Welcome, Jacob.
All right, so this is, like you mentioned, 1600 watts. 1600 watts of power. It's platinum rated efficiency. So that means it's up to 92% efficient at about 50% load. So we'll go ahead and check it out on the inside here. So right on top here, this is like all our cables. It's a completely modular power supply. So, that means that there is actually no cables attached to the power supply. So
At all. It's not semi-modular. It's not fully modular.
Yeah. So here's all the cables that you get. Of course, just enough cables here to power up to 4 graphics cards.
Holy crap! This shit looks industrial.
This is the
Holy
power cable.
Crap! Hold on now. Hold on. Hey, G cameraman, come on. Look at this. Look at this power cable, people. This isn't a power cable. This is a weapon. I could beat you with this. So if you leave a bad comment, I'm going to come to your house and biatch slap you with this cable. I know you'll sue, but what the heck? So this thing's industrial, dude.
Yeah, it's industrial grade. I think it's like 14 gauge wire, so it's pretty beefy.
Damn, I've never seen a power supply like this. This is incredible. Now, if only you could change the end, I could use it on my guitar amps over there. But oh well, unfortunately not.
And so, of course, you got more cables in here for, your graphics cards.
Everything, SATA, wow.
You get a couple of, these are some tie wraps, and a nice little carrying case for all your extra cables that you don't need.
Wow. So look at this, folks. It's all out on the table. We're not going to break these all down individual. If you guys want to check that out, we'll have that down in the description. But obviously, like we said, it's going to be enough to power anything and everything that you have, including up to quad.
Even a floppy.
Oh. Hey, all right there. So if you're one of those people who has a floppy, I feel sorry for you, guy, if you do. But if you got a floppy, maybe get some Viagra. I don't know. But there's support right here for that if you need it. So, all right. So check this out. The main thing. Dun, 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 dun. Thing's a freaking brick, dude.
Yeah, it's
oh my God.
Pretty heavy.
It feels like my 25-pound weight. I wonder if it's, God, maybe not that heavy. It's probably like about 18, 19 pounds. Do you know the actual weight of it?
Not sure, but it's probably close.
All right.
Somewhere around there.
Real quick, guys, you can just see this. Here's how it's going to come in the box. And once again, Mr. Jacob talk about this bad boy.
That's the manual that you get with it. It tells you everything, about the power supply.
Where it was made, the guy who made it.
Not that detailed, but
how hot his wife is.
Not quite that detailed.
It doesn't come with the waifu meter? Oh, man.
And here's the power supply itself. So
awesome.
It's 140 millimeter fan. It also has a feature here. There's a switch right here. It comes default off, but if you flip that to the on position, basically what that does is the fan will not turn on until the power supply reaches, I believe, around 35 degrees Celsius.
Oh, so it's kind of like the same thing that some other people have on their motherboards. It only engages, when the heat comes. That's pretty cool.
when the system's idle, it basically doesn't spin. So
can you change that though? Is there a way to set anything if you wanted to always spin?
Yeah. You just flip this to the off. Just turn it off, and then it'll just always spin. But if you want to completely silent machine when it's idle, then you just turn that on.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff though. So how much is this thing going to be selling for? What's the basically the reference price?
Reference price I think is around $300 or so.
Right on.
That we're still yeah, it's available now. Just started shipping a couple weeks ago.
Smells like fresh paint.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Man, has that fresh. It's kind of like different though. Like when you open a motherboard, because motherboard has that other kind of smell. This has like almost like a capacitors. It's
Yeah, there's some big
smell.
capacitors in there for sure.
Heck yeah, and folks, you guys got to see this, man. The power button in the back here is just actually ginormous. You guys can see that. Just humongous. So that's pretty much it, folks. Now, real quick though, I'm going to disappear off the camera just for a second. I'll be back. Relax. X99 motherboard. Their motherboard.
You got some sharp teeth.
All right, so here we go. Get this out of here.
Oh, I don't need a knife
We're going to
right there.
need a
Something
knife
sharp.
at the cameraman. All right, once again, I'll leave the camera area. Sorry, folks. You got a pair of scissors. But look, I'm magically back. Look, I didn't go far. Let's go ahead and put the side of this. All right, so we got the power supply out here. We're also getting some 980s. We're thinking about doing either a triple or a quad build. Personally, I think quad builds are a little over the top. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, hey, you know, awesome, just go all the way. But honestly, that fourth card, kind of just for show. All the tests we ever ran, the fourth card was just kind of like, hey, it's like, you know, like a penis wagging contest. You know, hey, check it out, mine's bigger. So if you want bigger is better, well then go with 4. But I'm thinking 3 because that's actually going to be efficient and still give me what I need. So let's get some of this other stuff out of here. Let's let Jacob talk to us about his X99 board and some of the things that set it apart from the pack. So here's your board. Let's talk about this bad boy.
This is the
get all this stuff out of the way here. Clear the table, clear the table. Alrighty then. See how freestyle and freeform we are around here, folks?
So this is the X99 classified motherboard. We have 3 X99 motherboards. This is our highest end one. We have a micro ATX motherboard, and then we have one step above that. It's called the FTW, and then we have the high end one, which is the classified one. So you can see these are all the accessories that it comes with. Of course, the manual here. This one is a quick guide, DVD. Get a nice little case badge in there too.
Oh yeah, check that out. We'll get that in some B-roll. A nice case badge. Pretty sharp.
You know, all the accessories that you want, like USB cables. This one, probably want to show this one.
All right, let's check them out.
So this one's kind of cool.
Yeah, we can open them up and let them see if they like it. This Christmas Day, let's open things. Woo-wee! Anesthetic bags forever. Oh, we got this anesthetic bag right here. All right, USB 3.0 breakout cable. Plugs into the USB header on the motherboard and out to your rear bracket there. All right.
Yeah, SATA cables.
SATA cables. We like to throw
These are more SATA cables.
All right, just more SATA cables. Lots of SATA cables, people.
Yeah,
Say it
more
SATA.
SATA cables.
It's like Saturn or Satan.
Of course, you have the SLI bridges.
Oh, we gotta see
three
these.
SLI.
Now, you guys actually sell though, and even like more hardcore SLI bridge, correct?
It's called the Pro SLI bridges.
Pro SLI bridges, not for the faint-hearted.
It's basically the same, but it looks really
They look
awesome.
really cool, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get one. Don't worry, folks. I'll twist his arm. I swear to God, I will.
Yeah, I'll make sure you go.
All right, see, no arm twisting even.
Yeah,
we don't have to be violent around here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, see, look, this one says primary. Primary.
So that's for 4-way SLI. And then, of course, 2-way SLI is this one here.
Your nice little cable. Your little flex cable.
And then we have this here. This is actually called Probit. So this is there's a connector on the motherboard. I'll show it to you when we pull that out. But basically that plugs into the motherboard. And then on the other end, you have a bunch of leads. And on those leads, you can connect a voltmeter to it. And you can measure the voltages in real time of the motherboard, like the memory voltage, CPU voltage.
Good for those guys who do that extreme overclocking. Plugger and the rest of you guys out there. You guys all love that stuff. To me, that's a little bit of overkill because I don't want to hurt my fingers. I play guitar. Could you imagine me freezing my finger and some of that stuff? No. Daddy doesn't like that.
And then we have the I/O shield here.
Wow. Are there still just more of the cables that go with that?
So that's actually called GPU Link. So
Let's go ahead and take them out and show them. They like to see everything around here.
It's another.
This is for the video card, right?
Kind of. It's another accessory for the hardcore overclocker guy, and basically what that does is, if you're familiar with a soldering iron and you know how to use that, one end goes to the graphics card, another end goes to the motherboard, and you can control like some voltages and stuff from the motherboard bus.
Oh, so you don't have to go out and actually tweak the card, just tweak it all from the motherboard.
Of
That's
course,
cool.
you know, if you do that to your graphics card, it's probably going to void your warranty, but for those extreme guys,
The brave-hearted?
yeah.
Kingpin, you type. You guys type.
Those kind of guys. So
I actually just saw him at the NVIDIA event the other day. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
there's Vince.
so here's the
What's up, Vince?
Here's the motherboard here. Of course, it's X99 platform. So it has 8 DIMMs, supports around 2400 megahertz memory and above. It can support 2667, 2800, 2000, probably even higher speeds.
Now, what I like about it, though, man,
Overclocking.
is that the entire motherboard is solid black.
Yeah.
With a nice big just red accent. Makes it good for a lot of builds. You wouldn't even have to totally stick with the red. You could actually build a different color even because it's pretty much open for that.
It's the black color kind of goes with most, pretty much any kind of case theme. So this is a motherboard here. It supports 4 SLI, 2 SLI, 3 SLI, 4 SLI. Of course, it's 10 power phases, so it's good for overclocking. We're able to get very good overclocks with most of the CPUs out there.
Now, I know some people out there are gonna ask and go, "Hey, you guys made me like big video cards. So, like, what's some that you would say that like separates you from the other companies that makes your like boards stand out?"
Yeah, I would say number one would be the layout. Certainly, we put a lot of effort on the layout, making sure that it supports a wide variety of configurations, like up to 4 SLI, in a standard form factor. It's EATX. And then, more layout things, right angled 24 pin power connector, that's kind of unique to EVGA, but we also do a lot of right angled connectors here, like right angled fan headers.
So what he's talking about right here is right here on the board right here. You guys see the 24 pin power connector? It's actually tilted sideways, makes it a lot better for cable management and stuff like that. Instead of having it come all the way around in loop, you can just stick it right here and make it easier. And this little button right down here, this is actually the button for their triple BIOS. That's right, not 1, not 2, but 3 different BIOSes. So you can screw up quite a bit and still have this EVGA board up and going for you, right?
Right, yeah.
Some other things I want to know, folks, about the motherboard. We'll have B-roll showing you all this stuff, I'm sure, but looks nice. Doesn't look all crowded. The whole board's not all crowded. It doesn't look like it's all on top of each other, and that's something I actually really like about it. Now, are these chips over here your guys' sound stuff?
Yeah, so it comes with Creative Core 3D audio. It's a quad core audio processor, has the creative drivers that come with it as well. So
all those EAX features and those extensions are in there as well.
Yep.
So for you gamers out there who don't want to buy a sound card, you have this on board, and that's actually a good thing. Another thing is you guys can see they don't go on and on about it like some people do, but they actually do segregate the audio as well. Mm-hmm. It's actually off to the side. So they didn't put a line on it, like trying to make the like a wall like the Berlin Wall, but it's still segregated. Some companies create the Berlin Wall, but I think it's kind of like more or less just for looks. I don't really know.
It probably is. It is. We do separate it, and it does have a separate ground to reduce kind of audio interference. Yeah. But we don't actively go out there and.
Because you can see there's plenty of silicon all the way around it that's keeping it away from the other components, anyways, and that's going to be where you're going to get the silence, anyways. The line's nice, but it's okay.
And then this kind of goes with the appearance as well. So this is an optional accessory. It just goes on there.
Wow. That's even metal.
Yeah. And that
it's heavy metal.
It just makes it look
nice. Check this out, folks. You guys put this on. Nice option. Boom.
This way.
Oh, the other way?
Yeah, like that.
There we go.
Yeah. Looks good in the case. Hides all that.
Yeah, it looks very, very nice. I like it. It's very, very well laid out. And X99 has been good all around. I'm even liking this big, huge hardware thing you guys did up here, too.
Yeah.
This looks all hardcore and heavy metal. Now, over here, I think these are just your start, your reset.
Yeah, power reset. We have clear CMOS here as well. So you can reset the CMOS by just pressing that button there. This here shows you your postcodes when you boot the system. While the system's booting, it'll show you the postcode diagnostic LEDs. But once the system has boot into Windows, it'll actually show your CPU temperature.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
So if you have a window, you could just look into your window and you can see very easily what your.
That's awesome. I didn't actually know that. That's a cool feature. I'm sure a lot of enthusiasts will dig that. Heck, if it makes it actually useful, it's instead of having a crazy number, you can actually see what's going on. Now, on the back, I also noticed there's another little red button. So I take it that's another clear CMOS on the rear as well.
So if you can't get to the inside of your case easily, you could just hit that button on the outside of the chassis, and then you can reset the CMOS.
Right on. So that's pretty much it, folks. Like I said, we're going to be working very closely with EVGA here in the near future. We're going to be having an awesome system. It's going to be featuring another Corsair 900D that Anthony had completely custom painted. It's totally awesome, like it's aqua blue, and we're going to have one system that's going to be dedicated to the AMD video card side of things. Thanks, Roy Taylor. And then for the NVIDIA Team Green, we're going to have stuff from EVGA in there, so everybody's represented properly in X99. So, Jacob, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for stopping by.
It's been great. Stop us. No, you came here this time.
Oh,
So we thank you for stopping by. I didn't go to your office this time. See, they're used to me going to the office, but nope, they're here now.
Yeah.
So, folks, thanks
Thank
for
you
watching.
for having me stop by.
Yes, there you go. Like I said, all the information about both these products will be down below. This power supply is brand new, so if you're looking to get into that kind of stuff, we'll have options and availability down there as well. I'm Elric on Tech It Tomorrow. Today's guest was Jacob Freeman from EVGA. We love you, folks. If you're not subbed and you like what you see, hey, you know what to do. Peace out, brothers.
Thanks.